The definition of sound: vibrations that travel through the air or another medium and can be heard when they reach a person's ear.
Hey guys, it's me, Michi. I just wanted to do a food for thought. I haven't done one of these in a minute, so it's good to be home. All right. I just want to talk to you today about being true to who you are. It's easier said than done for some. I think it's a learned behavior. I think that it is something that has to be experienced for you to get to the point that you are truly true to who you are. And what I mean by that is this. A lot of times the world wants you to be a certain way, whether it's at work, they expect you to conform. If it's at church, they expect you to conform. If it's in your relationship, sometimes you have to change who you are to make it work. And sometimes in the midst of that, you can lose who you are. It is a difficult thing when you don't know who you are or whose you are and you're trying to live this life and run this race. So you have to, it's like you think about all the people you see on TV and the images that you see, the perfect body, the music video, the rich millionaire, the MTV cribs, and so on and so forth. So you compare yourself to them, and it's a horrible thing to do because you always come up short because you don't have those things, right? In your opinion, God made you perfect just the way you are. Your nose, your hips, your fingertips, all that. He made it all perfect. It might not always feel perfect, but in his sight, he is the master designer. He truly made you who he called you to be. I used to have an issue with, you guys probably think I'm crazy, but I don't care. I had an issue with my voice. I know, right? It's squeaky to me. It's kind of raspy, and the way I respond to things, I'm very animated, so it caused me to pull back. Like if we were out, if there were 6 of us, you, me, and 4 of your friends or what have you, if we were hanging out together, I wouldn't be the Michi that I am right now. In the past, I would just be quiet because I didn't feel comfortable around people because I was not comfortable with who I was. I couldn't understand why I talk so fast and why I'm always moving my hands and why I have something to say or why I respond the way I do or why I ask questions the way I do, or I always thought that I'd be taken the wrong way because I'm quick, my mouth is quick, and I'm not, I always felt like I would say something wrong, or it was just a very bad insecurity that I had. Then I thought I just didn't fit in. I don't know if you guys ever felt like that, but I honestly felt like I didn't fit in. So it took God to show me that, Michi, this is who I made you. Your little squeaky voice, I'm gonna tell you guys a story. Before I moved to Dallas, when I was back home, I managed a clothing store. So, and people would come in the store. It was a very popular store in the area that I was in. And I didn't know people by name, not everyone, but certain people, you see their faces and you say hi and they say hi. You put an outfit together for them. They leave, they come back a month later, what have you. I called Sprint because I had a home phone at the time. And I said, hello, I'm moving to Dallas and I need to cancel my service. And the lady on the phone at the call center said, where do you work? And I told her. And she said, and do you wear your hair in braids? And I used to wear braids all the time because I didn't want to do anything with my hair. And I said, yeah. She's like, I know who you are. And she described me. And I said, what in the world? And she said, I recognized your voice. And I said, what are you talking about? I was like, wow. I said, okay. She said, you have a very unique voice. And I thought, oh God. It took me back to when I was younger. And she said, that's how I know you. And I said, okay. Well, I was older, so it didn't bother me as much. But I was thinking to myself, wow, I remember a time when I hated the way I sound. I remember somebody asked me one time, did I have a cold? And I was like, do I sound stopped up? They're like, no, you just sound a little, And I'm like, what does that mean? You know what I'm saying? What? You talk so fast and you this and the other, and it's like, are you complimenting me? Are you trying to figure me out? What is the deal? It would bother me. So when I got around people, and I'm very vocal, so I would shut up, but I had to learn that, Michi, this is the way God made you, girl, just like this, no other way. So be yourself. Another example is I worked at a restaurant for many years. My very first job, I worked at Red Lobster. Ooh, serving tables. Those of you who serve tables, God bless you. I hope that you're tipped accordingly. And if you don't tip your server, you need your butt whooped because that is the hardest job in the world. Extra napkins, extra straws, extra sauce. It's called dressing, salad dressing. Don't ask for sauce. Oh, I used to hate that. Can I get some more sauce? I'm like, what is sauce? What are you talking about? Anyway, and then you're rude. You know what I'm saying? Don't be rude. If I'm being nice to you, don't be rude. Okay, sorry, I get off track. So this lady came up to me and she said, I was in a grocery store and I was on the aisle looking for spaghetti, and my boyfriend at the time went around to the other aisle, and I said, hey, do you want this flavor? This lady came from around the corner and said, oh, I know you. And I said, you do? I didn't recognize her, and I'm good with faces. She said, you used to work here at Red Lobster about 6 years ago. And I said, yeah, I did. I'm thinking stalker. And she said, I remember your voice. And I was like, oh, okay. But now I understand why I sound the way that I do. And to you, you might think you don't sound any different to me. But when I hear myself, I'm like, do I sound like a chipmunk? What in the world? I know now that my voice is the gift that God gave me. What? I'm on YouTube talking to hundreds of thousands of people, and God is using my voice, the thing that I hated the most. Are you kidding me? What? That's amazing. See what I mean? He'll take whatever it is that you think is an insecurity or something's wrong with it, and he'll allow it to be the gift that in my animation, he'll allow that to be your gift. So don't cancel out the gift that God gave you. The thing that you probably hate the most is the thing that he'll use. In the Bible, Moses stuttered. Did you hear me? Stutter, stutter, stutter. He stuttered. But God used him, right? He was he did it all. I mean, he helped to, let my people go, to allow the people to come out of Israel. He spoke for them. He was the one that said, Pharaoh, yay, God is saying, let my people go. He said it. He might have said Pharaoh. But whatever he said, he did it. Isn't that amazing? Okay. This might not make sense to you, but man, it makes sense to me. So whatever gift God gave you, don't cancel it out. And it doesn't have to be a voice. It doesn't have to be singing. It could be an experience that you went through and you made it out. It could be a testimony. Whatever it is, it could be the fact that you love to help people, or you type well and you do resumes for people and this and that. And you might consider it to be a simple thing. Or you have the gift of your artistic eye is amazing and you can take trash and make it a treasure. Don't cancel it out, okay? Because you never know where he's going to take you. We're going somewhere, people. Enjoy the ride, because I know I am. Okay, have a blessed day. I hope this made sense to you, because really and truly, it made sense to me. Bye.